So here's a quick deck profile of mine. I went to regionals Saturday and LA regionals to be exact. Just to make this video pretty raw. I'm not gonna do anything special. Just give out my deck profile for this because I've been wanting to put on a video for YouTube, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just put it out there. So this is my regional deck. I went 2-2-2. Well, actually 2-3-2. Well, because the last game it was actually a double no show loss, so it came out as a draw. But yeah, 2 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. Basically, when I got my second loss, I pretty much called it a night. So first things first, I did double roar. He performed very well, especially with the spice that I actually have in my extra deck. You'll see that in a bit. It worked very well and gave me so much knowledge of my opponent's deck. And part of me wish I ran more of him. There's a reason why, and you'll see in a sec. Then we did triple dark, which again ran very well with this deck. Then we did triple of the OG dragon. Now unfortunately I have one ultra rare and the rest of them are supers, but hey, you know what? I love them. I don't care. One duo, which I saw fairly well with what I had to play with, so very happy with him. And one hawk. With this build, honestly, all you need is just one hawk. You don't need 3 hawks or 2 hawks, because one, obviously searchable. 2, with roar, you can pretty much recycle him like crazy, so there's really no point. And I also had, I had other things as well, so it wasn't just like that. So that's gonna be the Thuder lineup. Now off to the dragons. Got only 2 Levineer. Originally I was thinking about getting a third one, but I just didn't have the money for it because it obviously spiked up before I can get the third one. But he actually worked very honestly. Didn't really want to see him turn 1, and it worked out great. 1 Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon. Oh my god, this guy gave me so much plus, because once I brought him out with Epsi, and boy, I was just going to Saruja. I could have gone to him 3 times Saruja if I had to with Red Eyes, but he was basically my second target, because the other target obviously would have been Brothor. So it's one or the other depending on how the duel went, but both of them worked very well for me, and honestly I couldn't be happy with what I had. And then of course I had the 2 brothers, White Dragon Wyvernbuster and Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Both of them obviously good, awesome, great. Then I have the last dragon, the Darkest Diablos. Again, honestly, like, I was very happy with this deck. Very happy at how it performed. I couldn't have asked for better results, honestly. Now here's the Crusadias. So I have 2 Magius. Well, not Magius. Maximums. It was okay. It wasn't that bad. Kind of want to see more of him just because I want more light targets to dump. So yeah, 2 Dracos. Didn't want to see him right away, so it was fine having only just these 2 here. There was a point where I was thinking like I should have 3, but this deck is so tight. I didn't want to go too far into the deck. It's a 42. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned this earlier. It's a 42 card deck. And of course I have 1 Reclusia and 1 Oribora. Reclusia was so helpful on getting out some targets. I need to get, or some floodgates, whatever I needed to get out. He helped so much. I kind of want to switch him out for Oribora, but you know what? I might just change up my extra deck because of her, but that might be a different story. But that's pretty much the Crusadia lineup. Next up is the Dangers. Now, right now, I kind of had switched off. I bought these over at the regionals. I didn't have enough to get all the Dangers because I was unfortunately unlucky to have any of them. So what I ended up with was just 2 Nessies, 2 of the Snake Boys, And then I had Chupacabra, Mothman, and Bigfoot. This is all I had. This is my budget version, especially since the reprints happened. So obviously, Tsuchinoko and Nessie, it was just like, alright, cool. And then I saw the rabbit, I was like, I'm poor. So yeah, it ain't gonna happen. I did have an extra spice to this deck. Was not another danger. It was this guy. Gilgamesh. This three-headed machine. I can't pronounce his name right now. He really worked very well with my deck. Helped me get some problem cards, especially with the Orcus. And honestly, like I said, he just worked very well for me, and I was actually very happy. I wasn't too, because basically when I needed him, he just came out when I pretty much already set board, or not set board. Pretty much when I just needed some disruption or protection, or something on the field next turn. And he worked, like I said, he worked very well. I'm happy with putting him in. He was actually a last minute addition. I had a Chaos Emperor Dragon in here, but then I put him in there, and I was just like, you know what, screw it, let's just do this shit. And honestly, I couldn't be happier knowing that I had him, like, you know, like a body that's gonna help me. Now, with this deck, I don't run Sekka's Light, so I have a lot of spells in this deck that it was just giving me so many pluses. And, well, let me just show you. So, it's running 3 allures. Obviously for the Thunder Dragons. I was doing solo with these allures. I kept drawing into a Thunder Dragon. One duel, I actually had nothing. I had, what did I have? I basically had light targets. I had him on hand and him on hand. And all I had was just one Lower Darkness. I was like, oh my god, no. And luckily, when I was like gambling it at this point, and I was like, you know what? Oh god, let's just roll the die. I rolled that die, drew him. I was like, yes! And I forgot what else I drew, but basically I just was able to keep going off with that. And boy, was I happy. I mean, probably Sekka's Light would have been better, a safer way but doing it, but honestly, this worked out for me better. Next, I play 3 instant fusions. I have a target that's supposed to be an extender for my deck. In case for some reason I didn't have a dragon, I do have one in my extra deck that you'll see which one it is. I might switch him out because after what I learned in this past tournament, yeah, I think I have a different instant fusion target. Then I had 2 Royal Legacy Gaurdragons. I was trying to run 3, but in this tournament I actually was okay with that, just having 2. I didn't brick with it, I didn't do anything with it, and I did do something with it, but honestly the tournament went very well with that. And then the lastly were the one-ofs, which is the Gold Sark, obviously, World Legacy Succession, and Monster Reborn. One duel, I had pulled out Borosword on my opponent, and I couldn't kill him because he put everybody in defense mode. So I was like, damn it! Oh well, he was almost dead. Then he got rid of my Borosword. So at one point, I was trying to OTK him and just finish the duel. So I had Borosword and I had Hot Red Dragon Archfiend on the field, and the guy Nibiru'd me, and I was like, oh shit, oh no, what's gonna happen? And he thought that's what he thought was probably going through my head. He did not know I had Monster Reborn already in my hand, ready to go, and basically kind of like when he gave me the 6,000 beater on field, yeah, he just took it. Okay, so off to the extra deck. So the extra deck, it consists. Here's the consistent double Colossus. Was thinking of getting a third one. I'm not sure still. I like just having 2. Didn't have to worry about it. I mean, I could recycle him with Roar anyway. But honestly, at 2, he was great for how tight. Like seriously, it was very doit like a doiger. I hope that's not racist. Next, the tech that I recently right before the tournament, Trishula. This card gave me so much info. So basically, the way I played him, when I did my whole Gaurdragon combo, usually I had all 3 Gaurdragons, or at least 2, then like some random dragon, and I would basically contact fusion with him, and I would banish the roar, or I'd banish, and then he would banish obviously the top card of his deck. And I got to see his extra deck to see what I was going up against. I actually was able to snipe out a Super Poly by taking away the Starving Venom Dragon. So I was like pretty much like, you want to concede? No? Not really, but I was pretty much like that. And for my instant fusion target, I actually had this one, Dark Fire Dragon. Level 4 Dark. Like his name says, Dark Fire, except that he's actually dark, not fire. I mean, what else can I say? He was a great extender. Then next I had Hot Red Dragon, Archery and Abyss, and Hope Harbinger. Both of these two, obviously, very critical, very good. I mean, what more can I say? I was worried about Nibiru for a sec, but honestly, for some reason, I never got Nibiru. I only got Nibiru once, but even then, that Nibiru didn't stop me. That's why I designed my deck for it, to kind of face up against Nibiru. But then again, I freaking had to go up against a different spell to end that spell. Okay. 2 Saryuja's Gaurdrads, obviously. Then the Triple Burst, Beat Cup, Heretic Seal, and of course the Gaurdragon package, and the Magius. That was pretty much my extra deck. I mean, what else more is there to say, but damn. Damn. And because of the way my deck works, some of these cards I actually used to banish for the Gilsmech. And like I said, like by the time I needed him, it was like we were either grinding it out, or I was just like ready to just OTK him at that point. So I made my deck pretty much very flexible during the duel. So if I lost to one thing, I could keep going even with losing that one thing. Now for the extra deck. Now, obviously, in case of the mirror matches, I only had 2 Nibirus. I was gonna get the third one, but honestly, I didn't need 2 because I also had the spear modes. You know, they stop the rock, but they can't stop the god. Double Danko Sekas. I mean, he's pretty much searchable in this deck, so because of Brothor, but yeah. I was gonna try this one little spicy little tech, but I never got the chance to. Iron Dragon Titanian or whatever. I can't pronounce his name. I'm gonna try. Basically to help zone out anybody. Against Orcus, I've learned that he is very hard to get over. So by the time they finally get over this guy, it's like, well, I'm pretty sure negated some of your stuff, because most decks, you know, it's all the power is in the extra deck. If not, then they're kind of screwed. Then I played triple evenly match, obviously heavy storm duster, and then I did have Boral Sword Dragon sighted out, like I was telling you earlier in the duel. That was pretty much it. Like I said, this went 10, not 10. This went 2-3-2. Better than my last record, which is basically 0. No, 1. Like I think it was like 1-5 or 1-4. I kind of stayed a lot longer for that because this was my first tournament. I was like, you know what? Let me just see how it goes. And I went how I went, and now I know how it feels. And well, I did a hell of a lot better. Basically, I placed 175, I want to say. Yeah, 175. Which is better than last time, which was like it was 299. Yeah, almost 300, pretty much 300. So I did go up in the rankings this time. Yeah, just not much more to say, but that was my deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, hit that like button, turn on those notifications for future deck profiles, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Team FSXL signing out.